Alright guys, I got a little FDA update. I'm late on this one. I'm completely late. I knew this came out when it came out. I don't know why it took me so long to do a little update on them for you. But I might not have to read you the whole article. But the title of this is from the Daily Caller. Is Why Deleting the FDA's Ban of E-Cigarette Flavors is Good for Public Health. So basically, they were trying to snuff out the flavors on... What the fuck is this cat doing? Excuse me. Hey. Alright, now she's in here. Alright. Do whatever you want to do, cat. Don't let me stop you. I'll leave the door open a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. So, basically, they wanted to get rid of the flavors right away. I guess after that would be after the 90 days. They want to get rid of the flavors because it's very, of course, it's always when you're trying to ban something, it's always about the children. Think of the children. Think of the children that set themselves on fire for a few views on YouTube. I might have to do that to get my subscriptions up. So, if you guys want to see me set myself on fire, if they do the fire challenge, let me know. I might be game for that shit. Might be the first white guy to do it. Damn you, lemon bar, that's good. Oh, okay. Let's go ahead. Let's read this article. Thought I didn't have it queued up. In what should be taken as a note of common sense amid the highly contentious debate surrounding the Food and Drug Administration's oversight of tobacco products, reports have surfaced that the White House intervened to delete sections of the draft FDA regulations promulgated. That's a big ass word. That's a $12 word. Early last month, that would have required flavored e-cigarette liquids be removed from the market almost immediately. I should read this in a British accent. You guys take me serious. This is good news. As I detailed in a recent policy study for the R Street Institute, vapors use flavors to help sustain the level of nicotine they derive from e-cigarettes. Many vapors rotate flavors through the day to allow them to continue vaping. And most importantly, these vapors report that without flavors, they are likely to return to smoking. That's pretty on the ball. This is crucial because evidence demonstrates that e-cigarettes pose less than 5% of the risk of potentially fatal illnesses. They're quoting an English study. Illnesses presented by combustible tobacco cigarettes. Encouraging smokers to switch to e-cigarettes offers the opportunity to improve public health outcomes tremendously. Nonetheless, some in the U.S. public health community point to what they allege is selective marketing of e-cigarettes to young people and focus in particular on the role of flavors they say are targeted at children. The proposed FDA rules wisely address this concern by requiring that e-cigarettes may not be sold to children in any state. Well, fucking duh. You know, nobody should have. If you've been selling e-cigarettes to kids, you should be ashamed of yourself. You're a piece of shit. But proposals to remove flavored e-liquids from the market are misguided. Bet you sweet Bippy. That's nice. I'm getting a little custard and the lemon again. I mixed it. It's fucking good. It's like custard lemon jizz in your mouth. For one thing, surveys of confectioners, that's guys that make candy, and candy make. Oh, okay. I should have just kept reading. And candy makers reveal that there's no such thing as children's flavors per e-cigarette flavors identified by critics as attractive to children are by no means the most popular with that audience, and there is no evidence that curiosity about a specific flavor has compelled children to try e-cigarettes. Despite this lack of evidence, the FDA recommended a ban on flavoring the original submission to the White House. Of course they did. Of course they did, because the fucking lobbyists shoved so much money in their fucking pockets in Washington, the FDA, but they had no choice. Throw that much money at them, that's all they do. They're fucking corrupt assholes. News highlights radically divergent paths taken by health regulators on both sides of the Atlantic with regard to the role of e-cigarettes in smoking cessation and tobacco harm reduction. In the United Kingdom, e-cigarettes are dispensed by the National Health Service. Meanwhile, in the United States, e-cigarettes products introduced since February 2007, representing almost 99% of the market, could effectively be banned within 2 years under the current regulations. Let me get that straight. So the National Health Service is distributing e-cigarettes while we're trying to ban the shit out of them. Sometimes I regret that little tea party. The socialized medicine doesn't sound so bad after this Obamacare mess. Sorry, I got political there. The U.S. House currently is considering H.R. 2058 legislation that seeks to modify the grandfather date for products included in the current FDA regulations. Only hopes that Congress would go one step further and amend the FDA tobacco law in a way that would mandate the FDA to consider the substantial public health benefits that e-cigarettes offer both to current smokers and to teens who otherwise would become lifelong smokers. By deleting references to flavor and otherwise exhaustive FDA regulations. I'm getting exhausted reading this article. The White House has shown a degree of insight into an important public health problem. Adult smokers could benefit from flavors in e-cigarettes. That was a long article, guys. Alright, so you get the gist. They took out the flavor thing because even the White House realized that's stupid. That's basically the industry is based 99.5% of it on flavors. I mean, look at this shit. This is just some from the sample box. That would go away. That would have gone away after the 90 days. So that's a good thing. It's a good thing for vapors that even Washington realizes some of this shit is retarded. So that's my update, and I kept it short for you guys because I love you. So that's it. So subscribe button there. I'll keep repeating myself. Join CASA, support HR 2058. Follow me on Facebook on Legion of Apes. And on Twitter is Kiefer112. So thanks again, guys, for putting up with my shit.